Discover delicious dining destinations every Friday with Taste Utah on Good Things Utah.
Take a trip to Brighton Resort to explore the great outdoors and also grab a tasty bite to eat for brunch. Sending it over to Katie Sign for the sponsored segment.
Taste Utah Bites. We're on Good Things Utah, coming to you this weekend from Brighton Resort up in a big Cottonwood Canyon. I'm sitting here with Executive Chef Jeffrey Sanich. Jeffrey, it is such a pleasure to sit down with you.
Thanks. It's such a pleasure to have you guys up here.
Oh my goodness. So give us the lowdown. What brought you up to Brighton?
I feel like a lot of good fortune, to be honest. So I was kind of coming out of COVID, trying to figure out what I wanted to do next with my career. I got a phone call from my boss, Jason Osler, one of my personal heroes at this point. Gave me the opportunity to come up here and kind of gave me license and support to kind of do the types of food and the types of thing that I like to do, and giving us an opportunity as a team to kind of improve food quality in general, and kind of just make some nice little touches around the mountain and kind of bring us not anywhere crazy, but also to kind of elevate us just a little bit for the most part.
It's so nice because I feel like Brighton is known for your mountain adventure. In the summertime, people are hiking, they're biking, they really are engaging with the wilderness in such meaningful ways. And it's so nice to know that you can also engage with food, because we're in the dog days of summer and it is hot in the city. So you can actually come up to Brighton and you have a full service restaurant, you're doing brunch.
For sure. So one of my favorite parts is actually just coming up here, right? So you get to make that turn and come up the canyon, and things are cooler and more beautiful, and maybe you'll see a moose or two or whatever, right? And it's always just so nice to be up here. And so yeah, starting with Sunday brunch at Milly Chalet is kind of where we picked up our program, or started our program.
Okay.
And that is when we turned this restaurant here into a full service sit down restaurant.
Love that.
It's been operating that way for about a year now. This is our second summer doing brunch every Sunday. And here in front of us, we have several items from that menu.
Yeah, tell us what we've got.
So in front of you, we have a really nice Wagyu flake steak. That's coming with some eggs and some local veg in our house potatoes. Right next to that, more of a country fried style breakfast.
Yes.
That's a fried chicken and a house-made biscuit.
Yum.
Nice sausage gravy there and eggs your way. One of my favorites in front there is the asparagus with the poached egg. It's also got some, one of my favorite fermented chilies is in there.
Yes.
So we kind of get to do our fun Asian profile with that dish there.
So fun.
And yeah, some other things of note for sure. Our Brighton Bakery is new this year, so we'll have things like these nice sweet fresh baked rolls every day. Also, dessert is included in your brunch up here as well. So these kind of are some additions that you'll see from the bakery itself, which is also another new thing for us.
That's so fun. So you're scratch making some of these more delectable baked goods.
Almost all of them, yeah.
Yeah, and very ingredient driven. You have this beautiful eggs Benny in front of you.
One of my favorites, yeah.
And then over here, I mean, that meat wall, we're not messing around.
No, it's a nice little mortadella sandwich, which is kind of an interesting one for brunch, but one of my favorites is mortadella, and also it's kind of like an Anthony Bourdain sandwich, so we like that.
I mean, if Anthony Bourdain, a tribute to him, is on your menu, breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, it's meant to be. And then of course you've got your beverages, adult libations, and then also non-alcoholic offerings. This is really a space where families can come, where you can come with a special friend, you can make a date morning of it for brunch.
For sure, yeah, and we have other events too, like our campfire cookouts are really good for like date night. That's a really nice one. We have cooking classes that we do out of the Milly Chalet as well, which make for a really nice couples event, and also for a family event. This next one we're doing pizza, for example. So, you know, kids will have fun with that one as well as adults. And
I mean,
I think that's kind of what we're trying to do at this restaurant is the family appeal. Really.
I mean, so many fun ways to engage with Brighton culinary adventures, and this isn't going to be our last time up here. Next week, we're actually going to be sitting down talking barbecue with you. I'm going to tell you, you have got to get reservations. Milly's Chalet, we are here Sunday mornings only.
Yeah, BrightonResort.com for reservations. They're recommended, but we also take walk-ins.
All right, this weekend and beyond, we'll also invite you to Taste Utah with us every Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m. Tune in to Taste Utah, then come up for brunch afterwards.
I can't wait to try. Thank you again to Taste Utah for sponsoring that segment.